When duty calls, it can feel like the world shifts in an instant. The email arrives, the letter is in your hands. You've been activated. Your deployment is set. Your mission is clear, but what about everything else? What about your job, your studies, your family, and your life here at Stony Brook? The first step is to know you're not alone. We're here to help you get organized and prepared. The most important thing you can do is let us know. The university has a dedicated team ready to support you. We have a webpage with resources tailored around your leave. At a glance, this is what you need to focus on. Who should you contact? What documentation do you need? How much time does the state provide for military leave? You can find a full checklist for you and your family to consider on the Human Resources website. Deployment can bring pride, worry, and new responsibilities at home. It can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to go through it alone. Here's a checklist to help you get organized. Review your legal documents, organize your finances, update insurance coverage, plan your communication strategy. Let's start with your legal documents. This includes limited power of attorney, which gives a trusted person the authority to handle important matters while you're away. You should also take this time to update or draft your will. Next, organize your finances. Review your military pay entitlements and take a look at your bills and contracts. Did you know the Service Members Civil Relief Act allows you to terminate some leases and contracts without penalty? It's also a good idea to set up automatic payments and consider a credit freeze to prevent identity theft. Third, review your insurance. While as a service member, you're automatically enrolled in life insurance, you may also have life insurance through Stony Brook or your union. And finally, establish a communication strategy. Before you leave, talk with your family about how and when you'll be able to communicate. Understand that it may take a few weeks before you can make contact, but having a plan in place will make it easier for everyone. Deployment affects everyone, and your family is a crucial part of your support system. We spoke with veterans and military family members about their experience.
As I prepared for my fiance to leave, I really relied on the network that I had when I was working at the Naval Academy. There was a lot of people that I worked with who were military spouses, whose children were deployed. They gave me countless sources, groups I could talk to if I wanted to, really, how to stay busy, how to make the best of your time, how to remain independent in that moment. So I really just relied on that extensive community to point me to the resources that I need and to really be there for me and to spend time with me and to advise me through this journey. Though my best advice was just be yourself, work hard, and know that you have people back home and people on your ship and at your base who support you.
Your positivity is like the most important thing, and always know that you're going to make it through. You just have to keep pushing and don't give up. That was probably the best advice I can give any soldier that's going to be away from home. And even if it's not a combat deployment, even if it's just being garrisoned somewhere else, you're away from home for a long time, 18 months. So you'll miss home a lot, and you'll miss your relationships, and you have to kind of put that aside and know that they're going to be there for you when you get back, and use your connections. Try to make those ability to make phone calls, to write letters. That's probably the best thing. Keep contact with people. It'll make you feel a lot closer to home. I used to look forward to mail. Every time we had a mail call, which was not too often, it was one of the best days there.
You have to accept it. There's no two ways about it. You have to accept it, and you have to know where you're going. And the families help. I know my family helped us. Special letters. I had a brother that was a comedian. And when he wrote a letter, he was a pretty good drawer. He used to write all pictures. If he wrote a paragraph, he used to write a picture about that paragraph. And you laugh. And that was very helpful.
But my advice to someone who's looking to be as prepared as possible would be to be adaptable. In the military, you're not a stranger to being in new environments, working with new people. That same flexibility that you had in boot camp and in your job training, have that going into your first deployment, because you're going to need it. Just be flexible, be willing to work with the people around you. Know that your family back home is okay and that you were trained for this moment. Be confident in who you are and why you're there and what you're doing.
Visit our support offices online or on campus. You'll find guidance for you and your family before, during, and after deployment. Thank you for your service and for being a valued member of our Stony Brook community. We're committed to supporting you every step of the way, before, during, and after your deployment.